Hello guys, welcome back once again to Isaac's cybersecurity series. Very excited. I was been looking forward to actually talking to you. It's been a little while, but glad I'm back. Today I would like to just basically focus on a few steps that we can go through, or attackers or hackers go through before they can be able to exploit. Sorry about that. Any target or any particular individual. So there's some major five steps that they go through that are very crucial. The first being reconnaissance. Okay, reconnaissance is basically the process in which the attacker will be able to gather all information, everything related to that particular target. If it's related to Isaac or one of my friends, I will go ahead and gather as much information about his likes, where does he work, how old is he, how many, some sort of social media sites that he has or not. And then trying as I'm doing that, the next thing which they will be able to do is to scan through a network. So when they're scanning through a particular network or organization, they'll be looking for things like open ports and the different services that are running on those ports. Could be ports generally like port 80, port 443, port 53, and services like the DNS, FTP, SSH, that could be running on a different network. Now, once they identify that, the third step which they go through is called vulnerability analysis. Now, with vulnerability analysis, I think we spoke a little bit about this in my earlier on series that I spoke about vulnerability as a weakness. But they are scanning for any particular weaknesses, more weaknesses, and analyzing, going forward to being able to dive more in depth about a particular weakness on the system. If maybe you're not running purchase in your system, or your OS is actually outdated, or you just don't have physical security that is quite very strong. So they'll analyze that in depth to see how they can be able to exploit you. Then the next thing that they will go to, or the next step, which is the fourth step, is to hack into your system. Now, hacking, like what we say, you don't just wake up and you hack somebody. Hacking takes a bit of some time, so they'll use different tools. Could be software tools, that they'll be able to install. They could send to you malicious links, that perhaps you could click on. That will create something called a command and control at the back, that they'll be able to monitor your network and also do what is expected, of course, extracting information from that particular system. Once they do that, a hacker always ensures that when they're done, doing whatever they've done, to cover up their tracks. Okay, so that it's not easy, because what if, as they're doing that, maybe this organization or this company has had some security controls in place, like firewalls, intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems that are actually throwing back logs, okay, and also making noise that there is someone actually who is trying to be able to access our system. So they cover their tracks to make it difficult for you and me to be able to actually realize who they were and what they were trying to do. How can they do that? Now, they can either clear logs, they can either even delete files out, ensure that they make it very difficult to be traced. They'll use things like VPNs, sit in different locations, or they might even actually compromise a couple of machines, or compromise a couple of different servers in your organization, and then they'll be using those particular servers to launch other attacks within your organization. So as you're trying to trace back where they've come from, and you're trying to understand what sort of exploits have they used, to be able to exploit you, you will only be ending back again to where those servers that were compromised were, which we do call botnets. Well, guys, I really hope that you've enjoyed this session, and I hope that you've learned something. Just remember again, hacking It is a process. Okay, so number one, reconnaissance, scanning, vulnerability analysis, system hacking, and then also covering of the tracks. I hope that I can be able to hear from you once again. What do you think? And if you have any questions, again, feel free to just post them down in the comments. And I can't wait to be able to talk to you once more. Take care.